So this isn't a video I would normally make, and I was on a break here at work, and I thought I would just talk about one thing. Um, the last video I posted on my channel was demonetized, and it was actually demonetized when I uploaded it, and it wasn't even made viewable yet. It was a scheduled upload, and within seconds of it uploading, after it was actually done and processed, it was automatically set to limited or no ads, which is essentially being demonetized. I was wondering, well, this happened before on videos similar to this in the prior season, and I'll post up the video on the screen here, and I don't understand why it was demonetized, because in the video I'm not talking about drugs, there's no sex in the video, there's no violence in the video. Any of the guidelines you can go on YouTube and look at, it does not relate to it in any kind of way. I don't even mention a single word about drugs or in any kind of way, shape, or form. The only thing I can think of is it's an automatic system on YouTube where it's demonetizing it, and it's always based on your tags, your title, and your thumbnail. And I couldn't think of anything other than the fact that it has something to do with growing plants indoors, and I'm simply using the word high in the title and on the thumbnail, which is describing the type of light that I'm using, which is a high bay, or a light you would find in a warehouse ceiling. It has nothing to do with drugs whatsoever. So my video was demonetized, and I went through and try to figure out why. I went through and did the manual review where it's supposed to be reviewed by a human, and it still came back as not suitable for advertisers. And I'm like, okay, well, if a person reviewed it, then what the heck is going on? What do I need to fix? What do I need to change so this stops happening? So I went through and requested it to be reviewed again by emailing YouTube, basically. And they reviewed it, and they said, this is not suitable for advertisers. And I'm like, I replied back, and I'm like, what specifically in this video is not suitable? It follows all the guidelines, it's educational content. Please let me know. So the person reviewed it again, they watched the video, and they said, oh, it is indeed educational, and obviously there's nothing in the video that is bad, or nothing that pertains to those guidelines. I'm not breaking any rules. So they had to escalate it to their engineering team or whatever it is, and they came back and they said it's fixed. And I asked them again, what specifically is why is it being demonetized? What specifically is in the video? Because I'm going to be uploading other videos with the same title, the same tags, and the same thumbnail, and for pretty much the same content. What specifically is causing it? And they just came back and said, please remember to review the guidelines before you upload. And you know what? It's the same thing. I reviewed the guidelines. I went through and read everything twice. Nothing in my video is related to anything in those guidelines whatsoever. There's no violent acts. There's no hate crimes. There's all. I don't understand. The only thing I can think of is, like I said, the word high. And it just makes it hard for every content creator to actually create content, because you got to watch out for which words you use. I can't use this word if I'm on a roller coaster. I'm saying, oh my god, look how high we are. Oh, demonetized, because it's automatically, it's really difficult, and I don't have time to be wasting to go through and emailing back and forth. And we as content creators need to know what we need to avoid. I understand the system's flawed. I understand the reason for the system. I completely get all that, but we need to know what to avoid so they're not wasting our time and not wasting and not losing money, because really that's the whole point of monetizing videos, is to make money to compensate you for your time and efforts. It's just not fair. And I know it's been getting better, and a lot of my videos have not been getting demonetized like usual, but it's just the fact that this particular thing I'm going to be doing on YouTube for the next couple weeks or the next couple months or whatever, I have a feeling I'm going to go through the same thing again. So I'm going to probably change some wording, and hopefully that fixes it, because nobody else wants to help on YouTube. I hope this message gets out to somebody who can help me, whether it be someone on YouTube or who works for YouTube, or another content creator who can give me some pointers. because I have no clue other than what I said. So that's it for this video. I got to get back to work. Thanks for watching.